Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets, today reviewing more beer that was sent to me from the web shop Kiosk, which is also a physical store in Copenhagen that you guys should check out, both the physical store and the web shop. Link for them is down below. So this is more Swedish beer. Sweden is fucking killing it at the moment. Excuse my bad language. Sweden is just doing so great in beer right now. It's crazy. So many great new breweries. It's insane. So much stuff happening. Brewski, All In, Stigbergets, OO, Malmö Brewing Company. I mean, Omnipol. There's almost too many. Brewery. There's almost too many to count now. It's really awesome to see that. So this is more Swedish beer, as I said, and this is two beers by All In. Fairly new beers. These are about 3 weeks old right now. Probably maybe a little bit more. I mean, they arrived in Denmark on the 27th of September, which is around 3 weeks from today. But I was just a bit slow on getting these reviewed because I wanted to review the older American stuff first. But whatever. 3 weeks is still very fresh. So this is none other than the All In Brewing Company. This and that IPAs. Both beers are IPAs on 6%. I met Pelle from All in Copenhagen during Fermentorn's birthday bash, and he told me that this is a crisp and clean, clear IPA, whilst that is a hazy one, which you can also see in the glasses. So I'm guessing like more of a West Coast thing, more of a New England thing. They don't state hops or anything on their label or online, only like 6%, and that is brewed with barley malt, but that's the clear one. But this and that also has barley malt, but also wheat malt and milk protein, so lactose. So, interesting. That's kind of like what's becoming the Scandinavian way of doing the New England IPA. I know some do it in New England, but it seems like Scandinavia, we do it with lactose now, because quite a few breweries are doing these lacto IPAs, or not lacto, that's usually off referring to lactic acid, but they usually do lactose IPAs. So I think we should start off with this IPA, and that is very clear and golden yellow. A bit of chill haze, that's about it. A bit of white head to it. It almost looks like, Pilsner in the glass. Probably not on camera, but holding up to this light box, it sure does. But still looks nice, and I can smell hops in the room. So let's check out the aroma on this IPA by All In Brewing. That smells really nice. Oh, that's leading my mind to like some of the Ama kind of juicy West Coasty IPAs. Oh, that's good. That is very floral. And what is that? Is that mosaic? It's got a bit of that kind of almost blueberry thing. A bit of sweet malt. Pineapple, tropical fruit. Definitely lots of sweet citrus fruits. Even though like this is a crisp and clean one, and well, they said crisp and clean and hazy. They never said anything about West Coast or New England. That's just what you think. But oh, this just smells awesome. So grapefruity and sweet citrusy. Floral. Let's give this bad boy a taste. And cheers, and thanks a ton to Kiosk for both of these. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, more so West Coast on the flavor. Nice and bitter. This is like the age you need to drink your West Coast IPAs, I guess, really, to get that optimal awesome flavor. Because when you get them from the States, and the cans are like fucking 4 or 5 months old, because they're also got a bigger kind of malt thing, and they use more bittering hops and whatnot, it gets more sweet and oily. Crisp, clean, refreshing, hint of sweet maltiness, big kind of dankness to it. That mosaic blueberry thing is really stuck in my head now, but bit of dankness, definite aftertaste, pithy, grapefruit, piney notes, hint of sweet malt. Pineapple again is on there, definitely lots of mandarin oranges and tangerines and whatnot. It's still quite juicy, but it definitely maintains that kind of West Coast sing of pine and grapefruit and pith and like bitterness. That's good. That is pretty nice. So moving on to that, and well, we see a color difference instantly. So this is I bet you that the malt backbone is probably the same, and this just has the barley or wheat malt as well, and then some lactose, and then is a bit unfiltered. But that looks great. Hazy, pretty much like golden yellow, but with a bit of orange to it. It looks great in the glass. Again, a white head, not super hazy, but it looks really nice in the glass. Looks like a great IPA. So let's check out the aroma on that. I wonder if the hops are going to be the same too, and then different hopping techniques. Probably. Let's check it out. Oh, this has got more sweetness to it. Oddly enough, I don't feel like this pops as much. And it's definitely sweeter fruitiness, and it's softer. It's not as aggressive on the nose. It's got like again kind of almost blueberry notes, definitely pineapple, tropical fruits more so on the forefront, passion fruit, bit of mango. But it just doesn't seem to pop oddly as not as the other one. Like it's not as intense on the aroma. But it smells nice though. Kind of lemon notes. Yeah, it smells nice. It smells softer and not as popping. But yeah, let's try and sweeter, which is probably because of the lactose. But yeah, let's give that IPA a taste. Cheers, and again, thanks to Kiosk. First thing you noticed, the mouthfeel is much more silky than this. Much more silky because both barley malt or barley wheat malt and lactose. But this instantly leads my mind towards something along the lines of Kindred Spirits by Ale Farm. It just doesn't pop as much. It's so freaking delicious. Oh, sweet citrus, that lactose thing. Not grapefruit, no. Sweet citrus, a bit of green bitterness on the aftertaste. Again, it's got that kind of blueberry note. So I'm not sure. I'm just guessing here that there might be some mosaic in here. Nice mouthfeel, really nice. Again, passion fruit, pineapple. It's got a bit of grapefruit rind on the aftertaste. Grapefruit, but it's just a little with a nice bitterness. It's softer flavors on it, like those kind of soft tropical flavors and sweeter citrus. But the hop flavors just don't seem to pop as much as they do on this one. Both are great IPAs, but you know what? I have a spare IPA glass, so I'm just going to dive down here. Wing! Let's try and do a blend. So, this is going to be a bit interesting. I think we just need a little bit of this. I mean, when the beers are called this and that and all that, they're released together, why not do a freaking cuvee? Cuvées are so fun to do. So, some of this, and then let's get some of that. See here, I want a little bit more of this. This is reminding me of what they do at Cloudwater, where they want you to blend their beers, their IPAs. Like, was it version something double IPA 4 and 5 or something like that? So now we got this and that IPA mixed together. Well, it got some of the haze, but pretty much a similar color. Oddly enough, it pretty much just smells straight like, I think it's a very good mix too. It pretty much smells like juicy, but then it's got some of those bitter notes. Yeah, it smells great. Let's try it. Softy mouthfeel, dank, bitter grapefruity is what it turned into. And a bit sweeter. It's exactly what you'd imagine a mix of both. It's got a bit more, even in the mix, more of a green herbaceous kind of flavor to it than they have on their own, because they have a bit of that, both of them. But yeah, both are damn great IPAs. Not like mind-blowingly insane, but just really damn tasty IPAs. And it's a fun little thing where they do like tweaks like that and release them in the same time, and you can try and have them side by side. But great stuff. So guys, I prefer that because it's softer and it's more juicy and more tropical to this, but this is also still really great. Well, it sounds so weird just saying it like that, this and that. But let's go. This is going to get a 92 It's a really nice kind of West Coast IPA, quite bitter. Not again, flavors doesn't pop insanely. And a 94 for that. Really damn nicely made IPAs. Again, both of them. The only like criticism I really have is that like they're not as big a smack in the face as some of the other IPAs I've been drinking recently. That's been, well, maybe not in this style, but in this style. But both of them are great beers. I recommend checking them out. Checking him out. I think they've been released at Systembolaget in Sweden now, and in Denmark you can get them on kiosk, and I think you can get it on there as well. If you're outside of Denmark, just use me in the email and figure it out. So awesome to see Sweden rocking all this cool stuff. So guys, if you've had either this or that, or if you've had both, or if you've blended them together, let me know what you think of them or thought of them. And yeah, as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter, and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this review. And I'm going to say cheers in a delicious little blend of this and that. See you guys in another beer review.